tell you, it was such a good night. Tell me down in the comments who you thought was the best tonight. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. And tonight was a night, let me tell you. We are here at my favorite part of the voice competition, the battle rounds. And in this round, the contestants go head to head on a single song and one is going home unless they get stolen by another coach. The coaches have 2 steals apiece this season, and each coach also has a guest advisor throughout this part of the competition. Shawn Mendes for TeamAlicia, Julia Michaels for TeamAdam, Hailee Steinfeld for TeamKelly, and Adkins for TeamBlake. He's got a really low voice. I didn't know that. I got to check out some of his music. Maybe I can do covers of it, right? He's down there with me in the basement. So here's how it went down. First up was TeamAlicia with Shawn Mendes, and it was Jamai versus Sharane Calister. They did Mercy by Shawn Mendes. Why they got to do his song right in front of him? I love this song though. From the first time I came out, I think it's one of his best so far. They were taking it to church and rehearsal, just wailing away with some good runs together. Alicia advised Sharane not to rush the tempo in a certain part. Shawn told Jamai that he can throw away some of the notes, especially in the verse, and immerse himself in the emotion of the song. They showed the stage rehearsal for a change, and the coaches were there to coach the contestants more. Alicia just told them to give it more dynamics, and also told them not to try and be pretty or cool, but to be real. On stage, they started out duking together, and Sharane got the first verse. Such a light adult vocal. Jamai came in on the second half and was a little more grounded. They both have so much power and holding back well, you know, keeping it in check, you know, not letting it all go right away. So much grit from him in starting the bridge, and equally as intense from her when he fell on his knees and then jumped back up. Their riffing and growling over one another was nice, and she got a big note while he seemed to run out of breath at one point, and skipped a note also to get a breath on the ending deuce. Adam loved his trench coat and called the competition a dead heat. Blake told Sharane that she doesn't need a microphone and called them both incredible vocalists. Kelly told them they really complimented each other and called them both forces and flawless. And Alicia chose Sharane, saying she has a little Beyonce in her. TeamKelly was up next with her advisor Hailee Steinfeld. Brynn Cartelli versus Dylan Hartigan. They did Ready For It by Taylor Swift. In rehearsal, Hailee was talking about his cool and her sass. Kelly told Dylan to hold out one of the big notes, while she also told Brynn to hold the high notes and find some vibrato because she was kind of stretching into it. And Hailee told her, you know, to look down when she gets to those high notes. And that's something I do. When a high note is coming up, as I'm climbing into it, I'm usually looking down because it kind of changes your perspective on when you try to do this, you start to strain. But if you're doing this as it's going up, as you're starting to look down, you gotta look down at the floor, but you can be looking down, and you're usually on the stage, so you can be looking down onto somebody, you know, so that note just kind of flows out. It's like that difference in that weight going one way and the other. Your mind is thinking down and the note is going up, and it just makes it so much easier to capture it with no stress and strain. In the ring, Brynn was way down in her range, and this was an interesting, she called it swampy arrangement. Dylan had a lot of energy and they were all up in each other's faces. Brynn had such intense focus, and Dylan had great stage movement, very flashy and crowd pleasing. I liked when he went into his falsetto, but her overall performance was slaying my existence. Really intense performance. They both looked like they had a great time, which made it more enjoyable for me. Alicia called it crazy and loved Dylan's swag and energy. Adam called Brynn a star and Dylan's energy infectious, but preferred Brynn. Blake talked about Brynn's power and energy and called her a star, but noticed Dylan's energy and age. And Kelly chose Brynn, calling her emotional and captivating fire. And Blake chimed in to steal Dylan. Win-win! I love it when there's a win-win. Both of them stay on the show. Next up, there was TeamBlake with Adkins, and their segment started out with a duet between them. They were both strumming guitars and singing a little bit. It was Just Lee versus Kyla Jade, One Last Time by Ariana Grande. And in first rehearsal, Blake liked Just Lee's attack on the chorus, but told Kyla she was being reserved. Trace's low voice was so soothing every time he talked. Then Blake noticed the lack of confidence in one part of the song from Just Lee and advised her to make a decision and give it everything. In the ring, they coordinated their outfits in black and Jess started this out. Such a nice ring to her vocal, and Kyla also had a really nice tone on this. Their light interplay on the beginning was very sweet, and Kyla got in a really nice jazzy inflected few notes, like a little run that was like, oh, okay, go ahead on, girl. They seemed to really be singing this to each other, and I was enjoying the melodic choices from Kyla, and she showed such restraint. She's got so much power, but she was holding it all in. Jess was more brassy and straightforward, while Kylie was giving me chills in her upper ranges and all those nice melismas she was choosing. The little melodic changes was, oh my goodness, it was so good. Really nice, both ladies though. Kelly told Kyla that it looks effortless and called her a phenomenal singer and preferred her. Alicia told Jess Lee it was an incredible job and told Kyla not to close down her greatness. I only now noticed the shiny skirt on Kyla as they were giving the critiques, and I was like, oh, she had on a black top with a little shiny skirt. I didn't even notice all that. Blake chose Kyla, saying we haven't discovered the limits of Kyla's voice. And if you haven't discovered the limits of my voice, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are enjoying it. This is so exciting. Oh my God, I am so much enjoying the show. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I thank you for your comments and I thank you for your thumbs. Next up, it was TeamAdam with Julia Michaels advising, and Shawn Lamar versus Tish Haynes Keys. They did Sweet Thing by Rufus and Chaka Khan. I haven't heard this song in so long. It was so great to see how they reacted when they saw that they were competing against each other. Just beautiful. Such a joy and camaraderie. This is a real duet, and they were singing in rehearsal. Adam was missing one part of the song where they climbed the melodic scale and harmony. Adam also advised Shawn to not try and out-sing Tish and to be himself, and they were having so much fun in this rehearsal, and I was smiling from ear to ear. Adam told them to keep the magic, energy, and original intent during stage rehearsal. In the ring, this started out with a little "listen baby" from Shawn. Then he came in with some sweetness and talking directly to Tish. They had some harmony that sounded as good as the original record, and Tish also was all up in the lyrics, and this sounded great in her voice. When they ran up hand to hand, I was like, go ahead on. I let out a little yelp, like I was like, okay, go ahead on. Both have so much power and filled in the instrumental places well. Tish got real dirty for the second verse, and Shawn dropped some notes before the two of them had a little moment that got Kelly up on her feet. This was intense and had all the coaches on their feet, and I was so excited for them. It was so good. Kelly called them insane and was incredulous at Shawn's range and slightly preferred Tish and hit it at a steal. Alicia called Shawn's voice special and fresh and called them both amazing. And Adam chose Shawn, saying there's something about him that's magic, and Kelly chimed in to steal Tish. Another win-win. Oh my God, they really deserved it. Let me know what you thought of this down in the comments. I thought it was so good. Naturally, as you can see, I'm so excited just thinking about it. I gotta watch that again. Next, there was TeamAlicia with Shanna Hartigan versus Christiana Danielle. They did Use Somebody by Kings of Leon, and in rehearsal, Shawn called the harmonies incredible. Alicia gave them some specific notes, and Shawn told them to make sure to come back to the melody and be more flowy instead of jabby. Alicia told Christiana to explore more jazzy influence, and Shanna also to try more things in her wheelhouse. In stage rehearsal, Alicia just told them to feel the joy of the song. In the ring, Christiana had such a stealthy tone and worked her range on starting this song. Shanna came in with more of a distinct tone and gave me those light little high notes that I associate with like a Celine Dion sound. Love the way she traversed her upper range, and then we crashed back to earth with the grounded sounds of Christiana. This had a really emotional intensity from both women, but definitely did keep the joy as they ended singing to one another. Adam told Christiana it's special the way she delivers a vocal and loved the powerful moments from Shanna, but preferred Christiana. Kelly said there's a mythological thing about Shanna and compared Christiana to Nefertiti. Blake called them both equal but different and found something very endearing about Christiana, but said Shanna put a spell on him. And Alicia chose Christiana, saying she has a youthful way of interpreting music that's captivating. And in the pimp spot, there was TeamKelly with Jackie Foster versus DR King, Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. And in rehearsal, Kelly told DR that she loves the break in his voice and told Jackie to drag out her notes more. Hailee advised them to start out really zoned in and intense. Kelly also told them to make sure the harmonies are dead on when they get powerful. In stage rehearsal, they were wailing away on this, and Kelly seemed to love everything. In the ring, Jackie started this out pretty sedate and singing directly to the audience. DR was way down in his range. Nice sound and intensity. Kelly was shouting when he held out one note, and then both of them were singing in a light falsetto harmony together. It was so delicious, so beautiful. They were pacing the stage and playing off one another, and their harmonies were so tight and rhythmically in sync. When DR hit that high falsetto, oh my God, and then Jackie went even higher. Oh, it's like like, go ahead on. Amazing. I was screaming on this. All the coaches stood for them. Such an excellent performance. A wonderful battle. I don't know who they're going to choose. I don't know who's going to win. Alicia said it was her favorite battle to date. She called DR a stunner and mentioned the roundness and warmth of Jackie's voice. Adam called it special and called them both astonishing, saying he couldn't take his eyes off Jackie. Blake mentioned their confidence and agreed that Jackie is the discovery tonight. And Kelly chose DR because he's a powerful singer and is willing to go somewhere with his song selection. Then all three coaches chimed in to steal Jackie, and I'm not surprised. They were all drooling over her. Jackie, after saying it was harder than choosing a college to go to, chose Adam because he's also a rocker. Woo, it was something much to get through that. But I just felt like all of the performances, everybody really was on their best A game tonight, and it was so hard to really decide who was better than who. The coaches had their jobs cut out for them tonight, and I so much enjoyed the battles. But I'm so excited. This is Robert Anton, RobertAnton.com. I'll see you tomorrow night for more of the battle rounds. I am out.